Welcome to the show. I'm your co-host, Bradley Cooper's doppelganger. And let's get started. Question 1. What's your favorite memory? My favorite memory with Holly is the camping trip that we took to Pine by ourselves and the dogs. It was 48 hours of just losing track of time, playing cards until 4 in the morning, drinking Coors Lights, because that's our favorite hobby. And yeah, it was just, it was like a holy shit, I can spend the rest of my life with this girl. And so that's definitely when I knew I was like, I'm putting a ring on this girl's finger. Holly's favorite memory is probably our trip to Spain. I think for a number of different reasons, but she is in love with that place, and specifically San Sebastian. So I think getting to show me that and really pop my Europe cherry, I think she was pretty excited about that, so it's a good time for her. All right, question number 2. What is something I do that annoys Holly? Before I tell you, a little background story here. So sometimes when you go to the bathroom, you don't get everything cleaned up on round 1, and you go to flush, but then round 2 goes in the toilet, but you're still waiting for the water to run, so you can flush again. And you sometimes just forget and you leave the bathroom, and then there's like a little bit of poopy toilet paper left in the toilet. That happens occasionally in our household, and I would say I'm working on it, and it hasn't happened in a long time, but it annoys Holly when that happens. And something she does that annoys me is probably how indecisive she is. The woman just can't make a decision to save her life sometimes. Well, to all the ladies in the room right now, you're welcome for that embarrassing story I just divulged about myself in question number 2. Question number 3 is, what was each other's first impressions? Well, Holly was in crutches and a boot. So first impression was, there's a crippled girl here, but once I actually met her face to face, I was just in awe of her eyes. And I know all of you know how pretty Holly's eyes are, and she just, I don't know, she had this vibe about her. You could just tell she was a good person. So anyway, and then here we are. Holly's first impression of me, I was most likely, I drank a lot at that wedding, so I was probably dancing on the dance floor, and I was in this brown kind of 80s pattern weird shirt, single, so she probably thought I was kind of weird, to be honest. All right, question number 4. We got an easy one here. Who cleans more? Holly. Holly does. And I could be better about helping, but at the same time, she doesn't want my help, because if I clean something, she's just going to go back and clean it again. And she knows that's true. Question number 5. Fave meal that I cook her. I think her favorite meal that I cook her would probably be lettuce wraps, and with ground turkey. Gotta use the turkey. And then fave meal she cooks me, it'd probably be salmon and a little Mediterranean salad. She's got it down. She's good at it. All right, moving on here. Question number 6. We have, what is the first thing you want to do as husband and wife? Aw. Well, go on a 7-day rafting trip. Woo! Question number 7. What is the first thing Holly does when she wakes up in the morning? Well, that's easy. She turns off alarm number 1, and then she falls back to sleep, and then turns off alarm number 2, and then repeats that process until alarm number 5 has gone off, and then she finally gets out of bed. Alrighty then. Question number 8. Perfect Saturday. What does that look like? Well, I think it's a combination of multiple things, right? So Holly's perfect Saturday involves the sun. It involves her dogs. It involves getting a little exercise, and it involves reading her book. So I'd say the perfect Saturday looks like this. She sleeps in. I wake up, make us breakfast burritos, wrap them up in a paper towel for later. I go wake her up, immediately go on a 2-mile walk with the dogs, come back home, load the trailer and the boat and the dogs, drive to the river, go rafting, spend the night on the river, on the Cabarton, camp, fire, and then obviously that provides a lot of opportunities for Holly to also read, and it's peaceful and quiet out there, and so I think that's the perfect Saturday. Question number 9 is, oh yeah, this is a good one. Go-to hangover food. So this is kind of interesting. It's almost scientific. Holly doesn't have a go-to hangover food, because when Holly's hungover, this is how it goes. She's going to sleep in until 11:30 or 12 in the afternoon, and then she's going to wake up still hungover. She's going to come downstairs. She's going to look at me sitting on the couch, and she's going to be like, I don't feel good. And then she's going to grab a blanket. She's going to curl up on the couch, and then essentially what happens from there is anything that I put in front of her, she's probably going to eat, or she's just not going to eat anything. So this is kind of a trick question, because Holly doesn't have a go-to hangover food, because her go-to hangover cure is sleep, which scientifically speaking is the best method for curing your hangover. But yeah, so really any food that she doesn't have to get up off the couch or out of bed for, and that I bring to her, is the go-to hangover food. So she's got it down to a science. She plays me like a fiddle.